Welcome back to another episode of the Borussia Dortmund career mode here on FC25, where we are taking on Galatasaray in the second leg in the playoff round. We did go through the qualifying round where we went ahead and took down Servette, and now we have Galatasaray where we are trying to take them down to get into the Champions League phase after finishing fourth last season. We kicked off last episode by bringing in the likes of Lewandowski back to the club. We bring Leroy Sané to the club. Bring a couple more members like Ruben Neves in the squad as well. We are playing a three-back formation, which is weird. And talking about Robert Lewandowski in his first game back against Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga for Dortmund in front of the yellow wall, a hat-trick. So he's going to on fine form. Let's see if we can carry that on here into the second leg against Galatasaray in Turkey. We're going to go with the same exact starting 11 we have been going with. Obviously, we lost Anton because of a release clause that I didn't get notified of. So let's get into the game here. Let's see if we can take down Galatasaray, get to Champions League phase. If we can get a goal early before they get a chance at goal, we'd be in a real spot to get to the league phase here. We can't bottle the Champions League before we really get into the Champions League, right? Sané crossed in. Sabitzer, a header straight to the keeper. Nearly a perfect start to the game. Sané down to Eberiche Eze. Eze into Robert. Robert Lewandowski on his right foot. His weaker foot finds the back of net. I don't know if it's actually his weaker foot or not, but he still finds the back of net. 1-0 for Borussia Dortmund. 3-1 on aggregate. And that's a penalty. Wow. It's a penalty for Galatasaray. Sané commits the foul. Is this a pen? I guess so. And a chance. And Bell! Fantastic save again. Oh my god, that might go out for a corner. It will. Oh, it won't go out. Okay. What is going on? Oh, what are we doing? We're just giving the ball to Ziyech. It's 1-1 on the day. They get a lucky deflection type-esque goal. Makes it 3-2 on aggregate. It's Brandt, Robert, Lewandowski, shot blocked, deflected. It's going to fall out for a goal kick. Eze, Sané, out wide for Robert. Robert, Lewandowski, Dortmund 2-1, Galatasaray 4-2 on aggregate. Sané, Eze, Eberiche Eze with the Trivela. It's an awful one, in fact. Eze, Lewandowski, Muslera made a mess out of that with clearing it. He gave it straight to Eze. And Lewandowski's going to find the back of the net. 5-2. We're into the next round of the we're into the league phase of the Champions League. Let's go and just sim to the end. 4-2 on the day. 6-3 on aggregate. We are in the Champions league phase. Let's see who we play, though, in those 8 games. That'll be interesting. Now, I would play this game against Mainz, but I believe we can get the win. So, a quick sim. Lewandowski's back up to 86 as well. We draw 1-1. Eze on the score sheet. That's about it. Okay. I don't think I want to do any transfer business. We have 31 million. Let me see who's on my transfer hub. We have a left back. I think we're good. I think we're done. If anything comes to it, we will just be forced to go to the free agent market. So we're going to say goodbye to the transfer window and get into league action where we have RB Leipzig up next. RB Leipzig, and here's how they possibly line up in a 4-2-2-2 formation here. I think I said 2 way too many times. Golaschki and net, Henriks, Orban, Gertruda, and Rom as a possible back line with Seaworld and Haidara. Haidara was somebody I was actually interested coming in and loan at the beginning of the series last season in January. Sesko and Andre Silva in the lineup. No Xavi Simons because he's obviously back to PSG. It's us versus Leipzig. And Lewandowski's back down to 85 overall. And, in fact, we're going to start Adeyemi today. We're going to start Adeyemi. We are also not going to start Marlon because I like Leroy Sané a lot. We are going to start Nemecha instead of Sabitzer. Nemecha into Julian Brandt. Julian Brandt down to Adeyemi. Adeyemi can switch the field over to Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané down to Ruben Neves. Into Leroy Sané. And Sané cut back. Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané out wide for Eberiche Eze. And Eberiche Eze crossed in for Robert Lewandowski. No, Julian Brandt, second ball. Down to Nemecha. Fake shot. Out wide for Adeyemi. Adeyemi crossed in for Robert Lewandowski. No, down to Eze. And Lewandowski was actually offside. Sané. Robert. Eze. Sané. Crossed in. Cleared away. It might fall for Eze if he stays there. He does. Eberiche Eze now. Great move. Horrible freight shot. It's been all Borussia Dortmund. And Sané loses the ball as soon as I say that. But they get here and then they kind of just crumble. But maybe they won't. Maybe they won't here. See? Nope. There's a crumble again. But we get the ball right back to them. Baumgartner, Kobel with the save. Cleared by Schlotterbeck. Mecha. Ruben Neves. Into Julian Brandt. That's an unexpected ball. That's a great shot as well. Out for a corner. Goloshki makes a fantastic save. Ruben Neves onset corner. Schlotterbeck gets up. Goloshki saves again. Ruben Neves into Schlotterbeck once more. That one, the keeper doesn't save. Borussia Dortmund 1, RB Leipzig 0. We have the first. Eze, a great through ball in for Leroy. And Leroy Sané now across the face of the net for Lewandowski. Lewandowski. And it's 2-0. I still say his name wrong. What the heck is wrong with me? 2-0 for Borussia Dortmund. Pretty much a whole new front five here. Bino Gins obviously came on very early, but we're bringing Ethan Waneri on. We're bringing Gidashi on, Matson, and Daniel Mullen on. So our midfield and back three are going to be a little bit lackluster, but if we can get a third, it won't matter what happens to our back line. Get into Waneri. Waneri trying to find Gidashi. His pass was intercepted. Haidara, oh, Kobel read that wrong. It's 2-1. There's still an outside chance. Last chance of the game for them to make it 2-2, and it might actually happen. It will not happen. Kobel made a weird save, and the fact that it goes out for a goal kick instead of a corner, or a throw instead of a corner, is great because that means the game's over. Dortmund win 2-1 here against RB Leipzig. A massive, massive win. And now we get to go see our Champions League phase games, the 8 of them. And so let's go through the group stage or the league phase games. We start off with Stade Rennes in France, and then we go over to Madrid to take on Real Madrid, so a very difficult one there. Then AC Milan follows that a month later in October at home in Dortmund. And then another home game, 3 home games in a row. We get one against Arsenal and Feyenoord in the month of November. December, we wrap up the 6th with a away game in Portugal against FC Porto. And then in January, we end it with easy fixtures like it was last season, but we bottled it last season. We figure it out this time, hopefully against Sparta Praha and Karabag. So hopefully we should be able to get into the round of 16 automatically this time. And if we go to playoffs, hopefully we get into the playoffs and actually get out of the playoffs. That is the aim there. We're doing the full distance thing almost here pretty much, which hopefully we can now skip the actual playoff rounds. Our next game, though, is going to be against Stade Rennes. We're going to play Stade Rennes, and then we'll play Bayer Leverkusen. No, we won't. We'll play Stade Rennes to end the episode, actually. The front five, or the front team, the starting 11 today includes changes within the front five. We have Gadashi at striker instead of Lewandowski. We have Matson and Waneri. I kind of like them at the end of that game right there. So they start. Sabitza's back in the midfield. Cabrietta is at center back with Bino Gittins getting his starting 11 spot back as well. Let's get to it. Waneri, Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané into Gadassi. Gadassi try to earn his starting 11 spot back. 1-0 in the first 3 minutes here. Sane. Waneri. Waneri into Sane. Sane. Leroy. Leroy Jenkins. Leroy. Fake shot. Why did I fake shoot that? I did not mean to fake shoot that at all. I just did it by muscle memory. Sane. Gadashi. Waneri, back to Gadashi. Did he stay on side? Well-timed run. 2-0 for Dortmund. Come on. Farias makes it 2-1. And the French club get one back. It's a repeat of Leipzig game here. Farias might get the chip. He will get the chip. It's 2-2. We're crumbling again. Jota, Farias, hat-trick, 3-2 for Rennes. They take the lead. Eze, crossed in. Gadashi, headed down towards Waneri, saved by Galon. Last chance, Nemecha, Eze. Didn't make the subs I wanted to make right now. Adiemi, Gadassi, in for Waneri, and the youngster to rescue, and the youngster is there to rescue a point. We was up 2-0, down behind 3-2, and Waneri is the savior. The young Arsenal prospect wonder kid gets a point for Borussia Dortmund, and we won't start off the league phase with the loss. Still not how we want to expect it, especially when we have to go to Real Madrid, AC Milan, and Arsenal in the next 3 of the group stages. That shot right there was very risky. I wanted him to take a touch, and I expected him to take a touch before the shot, but it didn't happen. 3-3 draw in our first Champions League, a league phase game. And that's going to be the end of the episode. When we come back, we sit in 4th. We have a game against 5th place Bayer Leverkusen. And we also have Champions League games against Real Madrid and a game against Bayern Munich that we'll probably end up playing next episode as well. So go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.